What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, it's a brother on the YouTube named Sailz. A lot of people know who he is. He have a big following over on YouTube, man. He do a lot of pranks and things like that. And he have a son named CJ. He be doing pranks on him sometime too. And he did a prank that's giving him a lot of backlash over the internet right now. And in this prank, what he does is fake like he's dead. He fake like he dead, and his son is crying and screaming hysterically, believing that his father is dead. And Chris let this thing go on so long that it offended a lot of people. It offended a lot of people. You know the saying, like sometimes you can just take jokes too far and you try too hard. You trying so hard. You done been doing things for so long that you're running out of things to do, and then you get desperate. And because you get desperate, you try to pull out things so that, you know what I'm saying, you can continue to keep up what you got popular for, because you don't know how to elevate. You don't know how to elevate and challenge yourself to be more creative. And then you begin to do like trashy things, tasteless things. This is what he did in this video. Now, I'm not going to play the video, man. It's very disturbing. And I don't want to exploit children like that, which is crazy, because if that's not my child, and I'm offended by doing it, you would figure that a parent would himself. You would figure that a parent would himself. If other people, if you have any sense of morality, whatsoever, this is certain things you just don't do. It sort of reminds me of the Tommy Sotomayor thing, when he pretended he was finna show his daughter his private part. But the little girl didn't notice, but her response was as if he'd done it before. And he caught a lot of heat from that, because you a grown man, and your daughter at this time was like 7 or 8. But with that being said, right, that's crazy, the thing people do and how far they'll go on this internet to get acceptance and to make the next thing happen so that they financially could continue to be well off. Now, with that being said, Chris take to social media and he began to speak in defense of himself. Like, everybody know I love my son. Everybody know I take care of my kid. So y'all trying to hate on me for this situation, and basically, in so many words, I can't win for losing. F out of here. But here's the thing. You're a grown man. And as a father, the first defense of being a father is to provide and protect your family and your children, not exploit them for your own personal gain. Some things you just don't do, no matter what the cost is. And as a parent, you don't sacrifice your child's innocence at the expense of his life. What do I mean by that? This man got videos of his son up. His son ain't really got no clothes on. Like, why would you exploit and do things like that on the internet when you know there's so many perverts and creeps out here that really search these websites and things like that? Now, you may say, he might be thinking like, man, I'm a father. And see, this is what I hate when people do this type of stuff. I wish somebody would. Anybody do anything to my son, man, I'd kill him or I'd hurt him. But it does no good to do that to somebody when the damage already done. Like, your child need you to protect him now, not wait till somebody do something to him, then to show your love for your child, you want to hurt the person that hurt your child. You have to protect your child right now. And you have to be mindful of the things that you do. And as a father, it's worse when you hurt your child. It's worse when you hurt your child. Forget when somebody else do it, because it's not their child. It's not their child. You should be mindful when you hurt your child. And let me tell you something else about parenting, Chris. It's more than just putting food in their mouth and a roof over their head. You have to ground your children in morality, and they have to respect you as a father, a king, a protector, and prophet of your home. And that goes by leading by example. And it's the example that you show him, and the way you interact with him, and how you educate him on what life is. And when you did what you did in that video, pretending to be dead, and your child is screaming and shaking you over your body, and you sitting there with a humble face, like it don't bother you. When your children's tears don't bother you, imagine what's going on when the cameras ain't on. Imagine what's going on when the cameras ain't on. See, I'm not stupid, and I definitely read between the lines of a lot of things. It's another video with you and your son where before you play the prank on your son, you tell him, sit right here, do what I say, don't move, stand there. When you wanted to play like he was invisible, and you got everybody in the room acting like he's not there, but the child did not move from the couch, even though the child is now believing that you believe he's not there. But he never once moved from the couch while everybody else is panicking and acting as though you actually gone and you not around and you on the couch. The little boy wanted so bad to jump up and run to his father to show him like, no, I'm here, Daddy, I'm here. But was afraid to. Even in a concerning, loving moment, he was afraid to. And that definitely brought awareness to me and a thought to me. Why would this child be afraid to get up from the couch to go tell his daddy, who believing that he's not there, here I am, Dad? It wasn't until the father broke down, act like he was screaming hysterically and crying over his son, that his son finally got the courage to say, okay, I know he told me to don't move, but I don't care. Out of the love for my father, I'm going to get up at whatever situation may happen to me and show him I'm right here. I'm not missing, Dad. See, I'm not dumb at all. I read between the lines of a lot of things. I was one of those fathers, too, that believed that I was a good father just because I was providing for my children, putting a roof over their head, putting them in nice clothes, and putting food in their mouth. Do you know you could do that to an animal? Do you know you can house an animal? Some people even clothe animals, and you feed animals. But what makes a child different? What makes a child different is the morality and the educating and the nurturing that you put in that child, that they see in you, which prepares them for a life out here in the dark, evil world that you know can end their life. And as a father, you have to ground them in the truth of who the Lord Jesus Christ is. You have to ground them in who you are as a parent, that they see how to be strong and how to be a provider for the family in every aspect of life, because you are the example that they see. So anytime a parent purposely want to bring tears to their children in the name of fun, in the name of trying to impress the internet, when you are traumatizing this child, because that's exactly what you're doing. You are traumatizing this child, and this child is left defenseless because he feels like the situation is hopeless and there's nothing he can do, while he's screaming over you, beating your chest, hoping you could wake up because he thinking he ain't gonna never see his father again. And you standing there and you laying there just calm, not even affected by it. Shame on you. See, on Battle Truth, I have a gavel I use as I assess certain things like a judge would. And I bang the gavel on clowns. Okay? I bang the gavel on clowns. And this is one of those situations where I have to bang the gavel on you because that's some clown stuff. I'm banging a gavel on you, dude. You are a clown, man. Nobody subject their children to no stupid stuff like that, man. And what did you gain from that? What did you get out of that? Huh? Do you just want to be noticed and want to just be talked about over the internet? Well, here you have it, clown. You made it. You arrived. You definitely get the donkey of the day. And that's stupid, man. Like I said, you may think it was funny. And you put it up so everybody can see it because that was funny to you. To see your child break down like that. Now, what happens if something happened to you for real and he think it's a game and joke? And he not paying you no attention. Where every second counts the most. When you unconscious and when you can't breathe. What happens when you think everything is a joke? When you playing all these stupid childish games and pranks. What happens when it's real? You heard of the story, the boy who cried wolf. What happens when it's real? See? Be wise and be mindful of what you do. Think before you act. Stop trying to be internet popular at the expense of your own damn children. Put some clothes on your son. Exploiting his naked body before the internet. What type of clowns is you, man? Get up out of here, dude. You a lame. A super lame. And I'm not saying this for no internet. When I saw that, I was disgusted by that. Just like everybody else was. Traumatizing little children just to get kicks and laughs and pranks. Just to be mentioned on the internet to your own damn children. Type of dudes do that. A real father don't want to see his children cry. Or will want to bring tears to his children. You failed as a protector. Even though wasn't nothing going on. But let me tell you something. A lot was going on in that child's mind. A lot of things that you don't even know. You think it's okay. You don't know what you probably just put in that young boy's spirit. Or what he may be haunted by. You don't even get that. The chemical imbalance of a child's brain. You don't even get that. How you could emotionally scar a person forever. From situations like that. Now, what if you did that and your son would have got so hysterical about it that he went into a seizure and probably could have lost his life at the expense of your games? You a joke. You're a straight up joke. And you definitely need to correct yourself and stop trying to defend yourself because you won't win in that situation. Be a man and acknowledge what you did. And try not to do that trash again. Because the manly thing you should have said was this rather than put out that weak post up to try to justify your actions just because you feeding and clothing somebody. You a damn good father. Because no, a real man should have said, you know what? I was wrong. I was out of pocket. I did let that get carried away. And I was very selfish and foolish. I do love my son. And sometimes I take this thing too far. And I'm going to try my best to not do these type of things again. And I'm going to take the time to come up with more creative things to do to entertain my fan base rather than using the expense and embarrassment of my children to do that. Who does that? Sitting on here on the internet embarrassing your damn children before the world just to get a check. You a lame and you a sellout because that's what sellouts and lames do. They don't care about their loved ones. They will sacrifice them for a check. They'll sacrifice them for some sex. They'll sacrifice them for a pat on the back. They'll sacrifice them for YouTube posts. Hell up out of here, dude. You a clown. And this Battle Truth. Ain't my judgment, that's some question. It's yours.